What's up, guys? My name is Travis, this is my buddy John, and today we are going to tier rank cornhole shots and show you what they look like. Now the tiers we've decided on are beginner, intermediate, and elite, and we'll talk more about those, but we're going to start off with beginner. It's going to be somebody who's just showed up to a cornhole tournament for the first time, or maybe their first game ever. What shots are they going to intentionally take? So the first shot that a beginner is going to intentionally shoot when they show up for their first time to play cornhole is going to be a slide shot. So John is going to show us what that looks like right now. So the slide shot's going to be the first shot that the beginner starts off with. The next shot that they might not hit intentionally, but they might go for, is the airmail. So they're going to throw that bag straight through the hole, and this is a John specialty. So let's see if John can show us what an airmail looks like. All right, that takes care of the beginner shots. So we're gonna move on to the intermediate shots. And everything about the intermediate shots deals with getting around a bag on the board or dealing with that bag on the board. So this bag is right here, and a beginner is still just gonna slide into it, airmail over it. An intermediate player is going to get around it or push it into the hole. All right, so we're gonna start off with John throwing a cut shot. All right, we see the cut bag. You can see the bottom of the bag from the angle that we're looking at over here, which means that bag is gonna land and turn right into the hole. Now, we've got that same bag in the way, and we wanna push that bag in because let's say it's our bag and we want those points. So John's gonna show us what a push bag looks like right now. John did a good job of showing us the cut and the push, and one of my specialties is the reverse cut. Now, John's left-handed, so when he cut normally, he's coming around this side of the bag into the hole. So my reverse cut's actually gonna do the exact same thing with my opposite arm. Okay, so we got those out of the way. Intermediate, beginner, done. Now it's the elite shots. Now this is the kind of shot that even a seasoned cornhole player is gonna struggle to throw. So we're gonna start off with the roll shot, meaning we've got these bags here, they're in the way. You're not gonna push through two bags at once. Most of the time, you're not gonna cut around them because there's two, you can't get around on either side of the board. So you need to roll over that thing. Dirty. So you've seen the roll. Now what happens if your roll ends up like this? So you've had a bag here and maybe you roll up on top of this bag.
Quick edit, the black bag on top is your opponent's bag, not yours.
Well, that means this bag can be bar soaked. And that is the last shot we want to show you today that we think is an elite shot. This bag needs to come over the hole, preferably off the board, but at least over the hole, out of play, and then your bag on the bottom goes in. So we're gonna see if we can't hit that today. Let's see what you got. Money, money, that was perfect. So that is textbook. John's bag in hand went in, the bag on the bottom went in, and the bag on the top off the board. It's exactly what you want. So that has been our tier ranking of beginner, intermediate, and elite shots. If you want to see any more in-depth explanation on any of those shots, let us know. Maybe we'll do a video on that specifically. But until then, we'll see you next time.
Have a good one.